organization that's built for people like you that want to come in and make things, want to invent, want to create. We've created a space where you have the equipment, materials, and know-how in this building to help you create anything that you can make. And so the entire organization was built around the concept of access. We want to expand access to anybody that wants to create, wants to invent. So it's kind of like the YMCA if you think of it for inventors. You join the YMCA, you pay $40 or whatever a month, and you use high-level machines, whatever they call those things, treadmills and things. You wouldn't shell out $5,000 to $6,000 to buy for your own house. One here, some of the equipment's way more than that, $250,000 on up, that you have access to, $40 per month. And we'll give you some more materials about membership after we're done here. But we consider ourselves as an international corporation. We are based out of Grand Rapids. We have a chapter in Springfield, Massachusetts, and in downtown Seattle that actually just opened a couple months ago. But we have members all over the world. We have over 25,000 members in over 140 countries. And they're actually probably watching us right now. So the entire building is essentially a TV studio. We have 3 live online TV stations that broadcast all over the world. And one of them is a live stream. You can go on the website right now and see yourselves if you have your smartphone out. We have another one. There's some paid online memberships where you can have extra access. You can actually select which camera you want to watch. So we do live demonstrations for our online audience where they can ask questions as the demonstration is going on, and it's really interactive. And so the way that we do that is through our internet relay chat room. So at any given moment, there's about 150 people on there now. It hangs around 150 people that are on there just chatting. These people, if you run into a snag of something you're working on, you can jump on the NRC, ask a question, and there's people in here are engineers, are scientists, are product development people, they're nerds. So chances are there's probably somebody in there that knows that can answer your question rather intelligently. If not, they also have the internet at their fingertips too, so they're really good at finding things, and so we use them in that. We do just ask them to do some research for us. If you watch the Captain's blog, which that's what he's doing right now, Chris, our president, he does a live vlog every day. It's about 1,500 viewers per day, about just kind of what goes on in the lab. And you'll see very regularly he'll be working on a project and he'll go up to the label of the machine and say, guys, look this up, tell me everything that you can find about it.
Did it yesterday with a fire truck. This is hilarious, but it's kind of cool when you look at it in the bigger picture. This little camera in my hand costs about 500 bucks. Gets about 1,800 hits a day, and it started out in 2006 or so as my lab notebook. Every lab nerd has a notebook, and this was easier because writing everything down that I do is kind of a pain in the ass. So I started doing this. That notebook video stuff with barely any editing, absolutely real, no showmanship or anything like that. I started getting videos with like 1,500 or 1.5 million hits, and I was like, who the hell thinks Tesla coils are cool? Wow, was I wrong. And here, I'm going to hand this off to you because it's freaking me out. We were approached a couple years later by Discovery Networks. You might have heard of them. And they wanted to put my ass in the van and drive me around the country and pay me like 150 grand a year to talk to people who thought they knew something about science. And no. The funny thing is, not a month ago, the guy who actually got that job showed up here. And we thought it was a good idea though, so we wanted to start making real videos. But what we wanted to do was make reality television, because most of what you see on reality television is really not. So we built a video production company from scratch, and we did it with pretty much zero budget. We built 3 live television networks with zero budget. We do it all with 2-generation-old equipment, because everything you see on TV today is in digital high def. Well, that camera right there, the one in the ceiling. By the way, you're all being watched on that camera right now. Is there a name for this class?
Management 330.
Okay, hey IRC, can you guys give a shout out to Management 330 for me, please, and give me a roll call? Everybody say hi to Management 330 from Grand Valley State University.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship. They can hear everything that happens in this building. They can see everything that happens in this building. And the way we do this is with those. That camera cost $20,000, $30,000. There's nothing wrong with that camera at all. It's just analog and standard definition. But for the people watching it on the internet, how big is your screen? So they don't care if it's a standard def camera. It's still higher resolution that we're pushing out to the internet anyway, so it looks great. We have 160 cameras in this building. If you can see this building, if you're within a city block of this building, it can see you. The only places that are off camera and off microphone are the boardroom, the bathrooms, and the locker room. That's it. Because of this, you all have a massive tool for distance learning and teaching. This is where it gets really weird. Every one of you, every single person in this room, knows something I don't, and knows something that everybody else doesn't know. And this is true of everybody you meet. And every one of you has some freak show passionate thing that you are absolutely irrationally into. Everybody has it. In that thing, you're a geek. Some people are music geeks, some people are art geeks, some people are invention geeks, and I'm personally a high voltage, high energy physics geek. I think that stuff is fun. Now, 99% of the people in the world give no fucks at all. Couldn't care less. And that's how most of the internet works, and especially broadcast television. And this is why we built our own production company. Because if you make a television show, you have to pay for that somehow. Turns out money is kind of a fun thing to have. So you have to get sponsors. And if you want sponsors, you have to have as many people as possible watch it. So you have to appeal to the lowest common denominator. That's the hot dog problem. If you and I want to go out for dinner, okay, what's your favorite food in the world? Chinese. Okay, her and I could go out for Chinese. It's awesome. We can have a blast. But if you want to bring him, he's got an MSG thing, so he can't have Chinese food. And he's a vegetarian, so he can't come. And the minute you start getting more and more and more people, if I wanted to bring everybody in the room out to dinner tonight, we're not having Chinese. We're having fucking hot dogs, because that's the lowest, and they're going to be vegan soy hot dogs, and they're going to suck. But it's the thing that sucks the least to everybody. But everybody walks away from the experience like, eh. And that's the same taste I got in my mouth after about the year 2000 with MTV. Just, same thing. We deal with a very different market though. Because we produce videos specifically for the internet, we said, let's throw away all the rules and let's make the videos that we want to watch. And if him and I want to hang out and talk about radial bearings for an hour, 99% of the internet does not want to watch that. 1% does. And this is where it gets really cool. Because it turns out that 1% of the internet is a hell of a lot of people. Because it's a really big internet. And because of this, instead of the real world where it's, hey, look at this awesome thing and it's shiny, it's new and it's cool, you want it, buy it right now! We can take an hour and just get into it and give it the space it deserves and the gravitas, and nobody else does that. And you can all prove this to yourselves really, really easy. Show of hands. How many of you right now own, not an MP3, but actually own a Barry Manilow album? CD, tape, vinyl, anything. How many? One guy. You're getting mocked for a long time for that. Okay, then okay.
He has a white jumpsuit too.
How many of you know who Barry Manilow is? Exactly. 1% is a hell of a lot of people. That's what we do. To this end, we shoot on that. We have a full video production company that we built from scratch. We shoot on NX5s and FS100s. We have the big, awesome, expensive cameras. And we're competing with her making videos with her kitten. And she gets more hits than we do, which really makes me want to cry. But that's how we show this off, how we share it with the world. And every one of you can come here and teach a class and get paid for it, which is kind of a novel thing. If you want to come here and teach a class on how to knit really awesome scarves, you can do that. And people will sign up, and they pay a couple bucks, and you get a couple bucks, and you get a couple bucks, and everybody wins. With all of this transparency and openness, the idea is to create an environment where we handle the hardest step of any invention. It's really easy to think stuff up. You've all done it. You've all sat there and watched television in the small hours and seen a commercial for something and then, man, I thought of that like a year ago! You've all seen something in a store and, man, why am I not, I could have done that. It's stupid. I could have done that. The guy's making $3 million. The hardest part is to get from concept to creation, from your head to your hands, from art to part. And it's wickedly expensive. If you want to make $1 million of something, that's easy. That's cake. Making 2 is a bitch. I got machines in the other room. $250,000 a piece. We got 3 of them. They make jobs. You put a code in, simple G code, which you can create on that machine right there, and they will grind out part after part after part, no problem. They'll do it all day long for 20 years. They will make you rich. You just have to figure out what you want to make. And the machine can make anything you can think of. There are no limitations. We have a full CNC lathe with Y-axis live tooling, no problem. This is a machine that you can put a round piece of metal in, or any shape, really, round, square, triangle. Press the green button and come back and it will make a bolt in one operation. Meditate on that for a minute. This machine will make a bolt with threads, a round shaft, and a hexagonal head, one flat end, the other flat end, a step over, a shoulder, the whole 9 in one op. You put a piece of metal in, you press the green button, you come back, you get a bolt. Sitting next to it is a machine that is a 5-axis 20-tool milling machine. It's bigger than a minivan. This is a machine that you can put a block of metal in, press the green button, go to lunch, come back and have an engine block in one operation. It's amazing to see this. Next to those, we have an SR100 sheet router. You take a 4x8 sheet of anything. If any of you have ever been to Home Depot or Lowe's knows that everything comes in 4x8 sheets. Plywood, plastic, wood, whatever you want. Up to 6 inches thick, 4 foot by 8 foot. It can be metal, plastic, glass, wood, anything. You press the green button, it will carve whatever you tell it to, and there are no limits. In the next room is a topographical map of the Earth that was carved in 170 hours on that machine. All the work was done on a computer. Generate the code, use the National Geographic or the National Land Survey thing, USGS. Generated code, put in a computer, made the art, put the wood in it, hit the green button, several $1,000s right now. It's actually going to be sold, it's been sold. It's going downtown into a very, very public building and you'll all get to see it on a daily basis. You can do this. In your pockets right now are 15 different things invented by other people. This is the place where you come to make the first 5. When it evolves beyond that, we can help you out. But it's the first 5 that are the bitch. And that's just those 3 machines. You're sitting in a room with half a dozen 3D printers right over there, and all of you know what 3D printers are. Some of you probably played with them, and everybody thinks they're nifty. But people come in here and they see them and they think they're a toy. Like, it only makes things this big. Yeah, but you can glue them together. You can shape them. You can manipulate them. And yes, you can make things this big. And with that, you can make an entire Iron Man suit. He needs one. You can, because you can glue the pieces together. And you can do castings and moldings. I can show you how to do a life cast, which is really cool. And you've all seen it, like the costume shops for the creature stuff, for making stuff for movies where they cast dude in silicone. You can do that. The only limit is what can you think of. In this building, that's the only limit there is. We have chemistry lab, electronics lab, computer lab, laser lab. Our laser lab, by the way, is better outfitted than Great Batteries. I take great pride in that because ours didn't cost $11 million. We have the only high voltage, high energy physics lab open to the public on Earth. Want to learn how to make lightning? Here's the neat one. This is something I'm working on with a buddy of mine. How many of you have ever seen the video on YouTube with the Tesla coils? Looks like a stick with a donut on top, shoots lightning, plays music. How many of you have ever seen that? Mario Brothers theme's kind of a popular one. That's us. Now, you've all heard thunder, right? Yes, we're getting into physics for a moment, it's what I do. You've all heard thunder. Now, thunder is what happens when electricity moves through the atmosphere. Electricity is really hot, it creates an ion channel. When you have hot air takes up more space than colder. This is why hotter balloons work. And it creates a shock wave that pushes that air out of the way, and you know this as thunder. Well, what if, just for shits and giggles, you could modulate lightning This is 30,000 volts of modulated, very tiny lightning, and with nothing but lightning, you can play music. Now 30,000 volts would hurt like heart rate if you touched it, right? Well, I mean, you'd stick your finger in electrical outlet, that's only 110 volts. This is 30,000 volts. If you've ever been bit by a lawnmower, like the spark plug on an engine or a lawnmower, that's about what this is. But watch this. We'll turn it back on. Now I'm holding a metal disc. This is a hard drive platinum. This conducts electricity. And yeah, the sound really is coming from the lightning. You can touch it. And there's so much energy here. It'll light up the light. You'll be able to see this one a little easier. I just played music without a speaker. I just played music with lightning. Now here's where it gets really cool. How many of you like turning music up really, really loud? The problem with music really, really loud is to make music you have to move air. To move air, traditionally we use a technology that's like 100 years old. A big disc of plastic or paper and we push it. That's just a linear electric motor, but it has a limit to how far it can push. Once you push it to that limit, it makes the bad angry sound and then it gets really expensive. You can't turn the music up loud anymore. What if you made a speaker that didn't have a mechanical limit? That's where this idea is going. We want to make a speaker that has no distortion, that is absolutely pure, that has no limit to how loud it can go. Now take this and take it to a public concept. How many of you ever seen the musical fountain in Grand Haven? Do you ever wonder after like 10 minutes of sitting there, why the hell am I here? It's like watching a lawn sprinkler tunes. Well, what if instead of a lawn sprinkler and an 8-track, you had a pair of towers like this that were taller than this building, that were shooting lightning bolts 150, 200 feet long. There's lasers and way better music. Like, let's get some dead mouse in there. Now you've got a spectacle. And if you do that for an hour a day, and get people to pay a couple bucks to come see it, now you have a way to fund a high voltage, high energy research installation where you can do research into the wireless transmission of usable energy. This just started out as an idea. This isn't even hard. You can do this. Now you've gone from, I want really loud music because I'm a music nerd, to high voltage, high energy research and a giant public thing that people will come from all over the world to see.
What causes more volume, more voltage?
Yeah, you have the voltage and the current. Watts is watts. So give me some questions. What do you want to know about the E curve? You can ask me absolutely anything. I've heard it all. It's pretty much impossible to embarrass or offend me. She can. She totally can. You're rocking starter for the big truck. And what else? What else you got here?
Finding and change.
Oh, for the heads.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, to find everyone in town that does it, we're going to have to pick one to build a solid relationship with, because this isn't going to be the first, they're the only time we do this.
Right.
Cool. Got a new saw blade in stock. It's cutting again. Because I know how much you guys love videos of the saw. We got the fire truck moved out. It's parked in front, which is cool. Where are we at on plates and insurance stuff for fire truck? Okay. We have that. Okay. Hey, Batman!
Yeah.
Where's the title for the fire truck?
She said that you weren't getting it, so you paid her the rest of the money.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I gotta pay her the rest of the money, then we get the title. Though we should be able to do that pretty quick.
Yes, it's just 2 hours of somebody's time to go up there.
bet I asked nice, I'll even deliver it. Are you coloring?
I'm just cleaning.
Oh, okay. So the whole tour thing this morning went really well. That was fun.
Very well.
I'll bet we get some members out
A
of
lot
that.
of people were interested in membership.
Yeah. This is Vermeil, or is this on its way out? No, this is it. Ooh, it's from Brad. I guess. It's okay. It's rugged. I dropped it. Dropped your box, Brad. It's a radio. I'm gonna put it right back there for safety.
Good idea.
Okay. It's a radio for the fire truck that'll do these frequencies. It's already programmed and everything. Dropped your radio, Brad. Tell me.
Oh, Chris?
Yeah? What's that?
For you.
It's for me. Oh! Corn. I got porn in the mail.
Real porn or figurative?
Real porn.
Real people porn?
It's the Bosch Rex Roth catalog. Wow, on the order sheet, it even includes the envelope. Look at those. They sent me this. Bosch Rex Roth. It even includes the envelope.
That's a level of efficiency that I like.
Well, German. Where's Casey?
I think
Probably he's pooping. What are you working on?
shipping.
Okay.
Sewing.
Cool.
Just enjoying some honey roasted nuts.
Nuts. Hi.
Should let the world know we're about to do it.
I did.
I didn't hear it in my radio. And in the radio.
That would be why you weren't answering me on the
Turn it
radio.
off now, isn't the thing. The world knows. The world knows. There's boxes. We're ready. We should let Rocco know that Sparky can't switch.
Oh. Let Rocco know.
Hey Rocco, I need you to switch us to viewer mail. Sparky can't.
Yes.
All right, we're live. You ready? Hi there, guys. I'm Chris Boden, and welcome to the Geek Group. It's time for viewer mail at 14:08 hours today. We got a box from Geek's Hive Incorporated. Wouldn't that be where we are? Hey, that'd be pretty cool.
How would that be cool?
That would not
Why would you want bees?
not be okay.
So, you know how everybody's freaking out about colony collapse disorder?
What?
There's colony collapse disorder. The bees are dying. Without the bees, we lose like
Oh, I thought you said
30%
colony
of our
collapse. I
crops.
was
No,
like,
it's
what does that
colony
have to do with
collapse
dogs?
disorder. There's this other thing out there that it looks like if Miyazaki designed the honeybee, that's what this looks like. They don't make honey, it's a type of fly, but it's basically a little puff ball with a proboscis out the front. They're incredibly cute looking, And I'm just thinking we need to breed like billions of these to replace the bees. We don't get honey, but oh well, we can fake that. And personally, I like fake honey better than real honey. But
I didn't know we could synthesize them.
Blind Mom says this is essential fire truck equipment. It's from Brad, Blind Brad, who is WOVHA. This is essential fire truck equipment. So guys, I need a thing, and apparently they're incredibly hard to get. I'm just going to put this out there for the internet. We need a Mack truck hood ornament because it's Mackie. So yeah, that's essential. Oh wait, there's a thing. Pull to activate.
Ring of fire.
It's a pretty complicated mechanism.
Yeah, I kind of want to autopsy that just to see the mechanism.
Well, careful, you're gonna get flagged.
Oh yeah, you gotta shut up or you're gonna get me in trouble. Because I get flagged. God. Oh, I have a letter from Fluffy. It's a thank you card. To my new TGG family, thank you so much for welcoming me and my family into your wonderful tribe of caring and kind folk. I am so proud to be a part of the board and contributing for the current and future success of this awesome institution, and I am honored to have made such great new friends. Thank you for my new Leatherman. I will try not to hurt myself with it. Fluffy. She's cool. We like Fluffy. She's quite odd, but adorable. Because every organization, because we have Mom, but every organization needs a good Jewish mother as well. So, you're there. Oh, this is the box Brad sent. All the mail today is Brad. It's all about Brad. So Batman, I got a thing you got to install in the truck. In the fire truck. It's got the antenna, power cable, is a Motorola Max Track radio. This is like the most popular of all 80s vintage radios. The fire truck overwhelmingly has probably had one of these in it at some point in the past. But what this does is this gives us fire truck radio that is on these frequencies. We'll be able to listen to fire department stuff, but not broadcast, because legal. And also are, for reasons beyond understanding, a bunch of key rings. This is awesome, and oh god, I wish we had about 100 of these. That's cool. An e-stop key button. There's like 20 different things this needs to go on. Brad, where did you get this, and what do they cost, and where can I order more? And then just extra button, because button. It's a big red e-stop button. Non-latching. This is, really, we could use 100 of these. I'm interested. Cool. That's viewer mail for the day. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Brad's mom. We'll be back after this. So, KC, what are you doing? What?
Sawblade.com not only sent us a new saw blade, but also really heavy-duty vinyl stickers, a big-ass tote bag,
Are they a sponsor?
and a tape measure. No.
Well, they need to be.
I know.
You got to get me info for those guys.
Will
But you have something cool to tell people.
What?
Well, you ordered all the rest of the parts.
Yeah, we ordered
And we
all
ordered
stock
all the
parts.
rest of the materials.
Ordered the rest of the materials,
So, how long?
like mid-next week.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so next week we could start shipping engines.
We gotta work on packaging, but other than that,
Okay. How soon till I can
Pretty
start
good.
taking orders?
soonish.
Soonish.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want a steam engine, get $100. They're going to be less than that. We don't know the official price yet. That's how early adopter you are. Okay, it's going to be less than $100. Don't know how much. We're gonna get the number as low as we can. Yeah, it's not going to be $99.99, but it's going to be under $100 for sure. Get $100 if you want a steam engine. Comment on this video, let me know, because they're coming soon. There are only 98 steam engines in the first batch, because the very first one goes in a display case, and the very second one was one in a raffle. So there's at most, and I think there's actually a couple less than that. I think we only made like, what, 94?
We're gonna have 100.
We're going to have 100 for
Yes,
sure?
I
Okay.
ordered some drops.
All right,
So,
cool.
where in the
So there's only 100 in the first batch. They're going to go really fast. I want to sell out of these. Like, the day we start shipping, I want to have orders for 100. And I don't think that's going to be terribly hard to do.
We are going to sell number 0. Number 0 is less than perfect parts.
What do you mean? Oh, you're gonna
So
put
you
like,
have to specifically request number 0.
okay, but we only have one number 0.
Yes.
The number
first
0
person
was
to request
the
number
prototype
0.
test.
Yes.
What if I want that for my own personal collection?
Well, then edit that out.
We'll see, but I'm not going to put number 0 up for sale yet.
Okay.
Because that's the prototype, and I'm going to put that in the display case. Like, this was the first prototype. Like this one will never get sold.
Yeah, sure.
That's-
But this was we were testing our code and screwed up.
Yeah, this is Casey's compensating for size. Is what that is. But yeah, I want you to build the number 0 with all the clusterfucky parts, all the
Yes.
first ones, and yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
If we have enough for 2 number 0s, I'll sell one. But otherwise, I'm just, hey, that turned out perfectly. Look at that. Needs a little dinghy belt.
Yeah.
So they're coming. That's one more engine frame happening right there.
And those are sunglasses. Doesn't help me.
All right, I'm going to lunch.
So,
Next part's done. How's it looking?
I'm on the exhaust side now, the intake portion
Yeah? Whole engine?
again. No, one cylinder.
One cylinder, okay.
But it goes faster after the first couple are done because you spend most of your time on the first 2 figuring out where you can be,
Okay.
and then you can be a little more generous hogging it out with the remaining ones
Okay.
because you know where you need to go. So.
Cool.
But you can see quite a difference. Here's the exhaust side. So here's like one divider I haven't touched yet, and then
Okay.
you can see the.
Yeah, that's like knife edged out. That's cool.
And what's cool about these is, like on this one, these have more of a short turn radius
Okay.
because the valve the port comes out of the valve and goes at a right angle.
Okay.
So when you look at this, if you stand and look at it, you'll see on this side that there's light towards the front edge of the holes,
Yeah.
like closer to you than this side.
Okay.
And so that's what taking out the short turn radius does.
What does this effect have on engine performance?
A great deal. A great
In
deal.
what way?
Well, you get more air fuel into the engine, you get more air fuel out of the engine. These poppet style valves, 100% ideal airflow is
Okay.
straight up and down against the back of the valve.
Okay.
But that's impossible because the springs and the hat,
Yeah.
the lifter and everything sits up there. So what they try to do is stand it up as much as possible if they're, good engine designers. Sometimes they just don't care.
Okay.
So the guys that designed this engine actually did a really good job with that because you'll notice by nature these have like a pretty steep angle that they cut in at. You can just draw an imaginary straight line standing from pretty much right here and I can hit, out the bottom of the port.
Okay.
And so normally on a port it just comes in and then turns right and you want to take out that inside edge, the inside radius.
Okay.
But on these ones, because there really is no inside radius, we actually take out the ceiling a little bit to stand it up.
Okay.
And so the more we stand up the port, the more flow we get.
Cool.
It's like,
And that's the
Black
lesson on
magic.
engines for the day.
yeah.
And you've got stuff cooking over here.
Yeah, doesn't this look delicious?
Tasty.
But yeah, I can hang out in there and then put it in the parts washer and let it run through and kicks everything out.
Cool.
Comes out clean. Take it to the machine shop and the guy's gonna say, wow, cleaned this?
It's going to be for cool video. Now we got to figure out how to clean the bottom half of the engine. Did you make art today?
I did, well, last night. I made a pom-pom. Yay!
Yeah, I got to tell people about the big pom-poms they made. from the caution tape.
Yes, those look awesome.
I'll put it in the blog today.
Good. Go do it.
Okay, I'm on it. It's so close, Casey. So close. Look at all those. Oh, you know you want one.
Picking up that stock tomorrow.
I'm excited. It never stops. As soon as that thing hits the bottom, he's got the next one going in. I gotta put my shades in the Otherwise, I misplace my shades and I get unhappy. Fire truck. Did I mention we have a fire truck? It's all naked. We need the vinyl to arrive. We're just waiting on the vinyl to get here. Once the vinyl's here, we're off. We gotta finish the logo design, but that's coming along really well. So I gotta show you guys the pom-poms they made. A couple weeks ago, they came and resurfaced the entire street. You saw that in the blog. So they put caution tape everywhere. And Kelly went out and talked to them after they were done and said, hey, can I have your old caution tape? And they're like, sure, here. So they did this. See, we have art. Caution tape pom-poms. Does it make you happy? You feeling the art?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's beeping. Oh, it's the game. Alright. Well, that's the blog. You guys have fun. We're going to chill out. We're going to go eat dinner. We'll have more for you guys tomorrow. IRC! Push on that fundraiser. We need that light. We got to make this happen. Okay? We need that light. I'm trusting you. See you later.